Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. I am very high. Hang on, no, I'm very high. Just go down. There we go. That's better. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. No, I hope everyone's having a fantastic and wonderful day and has had a fantastic and wonderful weekend. We're going to play some more Foundry, and we are going to get serious about bot construction. The robots must be made. The robots must flow. But I haven't posted that I'm going live. I should do that. That would make a little bit of sense. Dope. What did? What am I? Well, I don't know what I'm doing. Brain has failed, which is a great start to the stream. Normally the brain functions. Normally it's working. Today it's not working, but hold on. Something's not quite right. That's better. There we go.
Hello there.
Let's turn down that. Hello there, Tech. Hello. How are you today? Hope everything is awesome and wonderful. I have managed to confuse myself half through, and I blame Leonard Skinner for it. Because I just watched the Freebird music video, which they have dropped after I don't know how long. I'm not old enough to remember the original. Well, not the original video. There wasn't a video. That's what the video. But and oh god, did that catch me off guard? That absolutely caught me off guard, that video. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Right. So, what do I want to do? We got a to-do list. Yeah. My cabinet needs some better hinges or a magnetic huh? Huh? The one. Oh, the one up there. Oh, yeah. No. It's fine. It's fine. There's something in there. There's something glowing in there. I'm not really sure what it is, so we just leave it. Every time we close the door, it opens it again. So we just leave it. So yeah. Okay. So let me go over to the game, because then that's the best way for me to go in here, because I am lost on what I was doing. So we got this we want to do here. We want to set up any of your roads. We want to do some vein fragging. We want to put hover engines and robot parts on the bus, and then we want to turn the bus and move all the prop production. So that's the plan. That's the plan. The any of your rods is where we should probably start with, right? Right? Yeah, let's do that. I don't think we can do any research. We don't have any other. We don't have the new robot packs. Oh, we can do research. Oh, we are doing research. Okay, let's just let the research do its thing for a while. I also haven't checked whether the thing of dropping what did we set up at the end of the last episode? This is not a good start. This is not a good start. I focus, damn it. Okay, this has got 2000 Techum in it. Cool. Right, so we are delivering Techum via normal shuttles to here. Should have been doing that right from the start of the game. That's what we should have done. We should have been using these, got the license to do things, and then move the oars around using that. That would have saved us doing this John Loomis belt here. So we are grabbing the stuff here, but it's going to run out of power very soon, so I don't really care about that, to be honest with you. It was an experiment. It took too long to experimentize, so we're going to abandon it and go back to it maybe later. Let's do the fuel rods instead, shall we? Seems like a much better idea. So we want to do the fuel rods roughly here somewhere, because we have our fuel line coming in here. And this is directly in line with our ignium over yonder. Which is 47, is that right? Sure, we're at 40, yeah, 47. I seem to remember it was Agent 47's number, wasn't it? We from here can go straight across to there, and everything will be awesome. So we need to do that. But I want to do something more fun than a floaty belt. I want to do something more fun than just a floating belt in the sky. Maybe we'll build a bridge. A bridge over troubled water. So, 133. Olgavist, hello, good evening. Thank you very, very much for the follow. I hope you are having a good day. Do we have any beautiful parts? The beautiful parts. Do we have any of those? Support truss is steel beams. That's glass. What do these become? Wooden blocks, wooden deco blocks. Marble is just a marble block, but does increase your walk speed. Marble makes you walk faster. Huh? Nice. Okay. It's interesting. That's a bit late getting that, to be honest with you. But water and mineral rocks. Mind you, you'd probably get that with a fluid assembler, but oh. Right, what we got here? We got. Right, let's make one of those. Make one of those. That's walls, and let's do that. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Shall we? What have we got? Over here it's a bit more open. We've got a 3x3x3 pillar, which is just a square block. One pillar. Wonder who's going to fuss just start with him. Well, that's his fault today because I'm on time. So I'm on time. So that's his fault. Oh, really? Yeah, I was just hoping it would snap to but really I want to do that. And then if we want to go down, we go like that to change the angle of it. I think about doing something in the water and then just put like a road on top of it or something, but have something to support it, just for something different. Basically, we've got these guys as well, which we can do and then need to put another one. No, hang on. No, oh, they're massive. They're the massive ones. Maybe that one goes on top of that one. I can't remember. No, because that's a 2x2. That's a 3x3. So no, chimney does not produce smoke, I'm afraid. Nope. It just looks like this. That's more of a decoration just for things, but they can be used like they can look kind of like supports as well. But I don't think we'll use those. I think we'll use these ones, and I'll just build a bridge. Not that I know. Let's get a couple more of them. Truss cap. Truss straight. Yeah, decal doesn't function, which is a shame, but that one. Boulder Dash is a good game, isn't it? Boulder Dash. So you can have it come up and then. So we need the horizontal one, which would be just a straight truss, wouldn't it? So if I was to do that. That. I briefly forgot I could fly for a moment then. Down. And then... three of those or something, and then come back down again, and they would have pillars that go down into the water. Not that you'd see it as just stood there, just I don't know why I'm doing this, just I want to just do something a bit different. No, I was trying to rotate it, trying to get it to I was rotating it, trying to get it to move up, and then realised I need to put a block above to make it move up. That was the bit that I was confused on. So yeah. And what are these? They're at home. So they extend out. Oh, they are support blocks like that, and they've got. Oh, they make. Don't think we'll be using those. There's support blocks underneath. No, okay, right. So, so we're just going to use those ones. What about? No. Oh, that's okay. I'm just trying to think if there's something I could do. So, what the script is, if I was to hit it. Oh yeah, you can do some fancy stuff with it. You can absolutely do some fancy stuff with it. No, the problem is that's rotated the wrong direction then, isn't it? Yeah. And it's got a black truss part on it, and I don't think these have got. No, the black ones have they got. Excuse me. The black ones have got black bits on them, so. I mean, hitbox is fine. Hitbox is fine. They're not power cables. It's fine. It's fine. The only weird thing is that the design of them is like... yeah, okay. So let me tell you what I'm thinking. Let me tell you what I'm thinking, and then you can tell me whether it's a really dumb idea or just something different. So I want to build a bridge, and we'll make the bridge 3 wide. So we can walk down the bridge. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. We'll make it out of whatever. We can make it out of standard decoration blocks and whatever. That's, you know, you can do all sorts. And then the thinking that I'm having is we do this, and then we doop, 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 and then you'd walk along the bridge. They'd go down into the water. You'd have these every now and then, so they'd be on your left and your right hand side. And then on that 3 bit at the top, we put a power pole. The big power pole sits on top of that. And they support the power pole. And we can put in like one of those or something on the big power pole. This is not a big power pole. I don't have any big power poles. Oh no. Give me a large power pole. We'll sit on there. And then the path that we walk on and where the belts will be are under here. So, you know, the belt will be coming back. That's the Ignian belt. There. And we can walk along. Just because I think it's yes, it's kind of a distraction. I must admit, it's kind of a distraction. But God, is this factory boring? It's flat, and it's productive, and it's boring. That's why I started running the power lines down the centre to give it some life of some description. But yeah, so that's my idea of building a bridge. This is all going to be powered floor through here because we need to build our Ignian factory here. I don't know how big the Ignian factory needs to be. The Ignian fuel rod factory, that is. Trains? Yeah, we could build stuff for trains and things. I didn't even really think about them. I don't feel like the next update is any time near, and we'll probably have to restart by then. I say have to restart. We probably will restart because I'll want to restart because I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this battery. We're going to finish the battery. We're going to do galactic dominance, and then I wouldn't mind trying to play on like a railword setting, and try and not have any belts that are doing like this and like this. So, you know, we limit the size of the length of the belts and go no, and maybe even do stuff like each factory is its own. I've said this before. You can only put raw ore on like the bus, and then that comes in. So on the roof of the factory, it will have to have spaceships for delivering, or train station, whatever, for delivering the raw ore, and then it'll have to smelt it and do all the bits, pieces, and all that sort of stuff. The only big thing would be the power. We'd have to research up to getting the big power poles at least for that. So. Wanderer, hello, good evening. I hope you are having a good day and that you have had a good weekend. The title of this stream is completely misleading. Factory each mining point. That would work, but I mean, if you change the game settings to have like a rail world scenario where the ores are few and far between, but the ores are massive, then that would definitely work. You could have a factory at each point doing like just so the iron sits around the xenoferrite, and then when that runs out, you got to move the whole factory rather than shipping new stuff in. But then it's kind of what you have the delivery system for. I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe like we could build a factory here that does something, and then a factory over there does something, and then when you get the ship deliveries, you can have a mall, and they ship stuff to the mall. And then the bot factories will have their own independent. I don't know. That's a way off yet. We're going to build a bridge instead. That's what we're going to do today. That's kind of the plan. Yeah, you need the raw. Yeah, so that would be the idea. Would be that to start with, you have a bus that only delivers like the raw ore because you've only got belts to start with. But as soon as you get the access to ships, and you can get like the galactic market on the space station, you can use these cargo pads to move all around. So you could have like one of these sat on the roof, or two of these sat on the roof of a building that delivers iron and xenoferrite ore, and then inside that building it has the crushers, it has the bits to make the xenoferrite, it makes enough metal for itself, and yeah. I think that would really work for the bot factories. Other stuff that is just made for us would be you just have one major factory for, you know, have a big factory that does conveyor belts that does all of this. One giant factory that does all of this and these, because that's all you really need is like the conveyor belts, the loaders, and maybe pipe. All the rest of the stuff you make as and when you need it. It's situational. So there'd be one factory, like the starting factory would just be doing like this, and it would upgrade through all the different types of conveyor belts and things and loaders. And then you go somewhere else and go like, okay, we're going to make a bot factory, and we're going to say I want to make, I don't know, pick an arbitrary number. I don't know, something stupid. Like 1,000 bots a minute or something ridiculous. Whatever the biggest thing would be, whatever the biggest spaceship, like the medium cargo holders, whatever that would be. Future-proof it for that. Right, okay. So the power pole is at 44, and the thing we need to ship in is at 47. So our bridge might be bigger than our bridge might have to be 7 wide. So the ignium runs down one side of it, and then there's a gap, and the power lines can run above on this side here. 7 wide's awkward. 6 wide would be better. 6 wide would be better. Although actually, no, tell a lie, 7 wide wouldn't be awkward. We could do 3 rings. I don't know why I want to do this. I just do. Right, let me get some space in my inventory. Would probably help. What don't we need for that? Okay. No. That'd be a cube with a flat texture, wouldn't it? It'd have to be a cube with a flat texture. We can paint it. We can paint it. That won't be bad. So it'd be there, and it'd be 7. Knucklehead, hello, good evening. Hope you are having a good day. Yeah. To figure out where the first power pole is going to go. Good so far. Excellent. Excellent. Happy to hear that. Yeah, my day has been good. My day has been good indeed. Can't complain. Very easy day at work. Let's figure out where the power pole is going to go. I need to make some more large power poles, don't I? I can make 2. That's not enough. Need more steel. Whoa. Why do I keep trying to jump onto things? I have a jetpack. Well, I'm sorry, tree. Not really. Nope. +1 for killing tree, +1 what? As long as it's not +1 points on my hedgehog license, I can't afford anymore. So the first one will go there. My social credit score. My social credit score. I don't know how I feel about that. Right. So if we remove this one. I don't know where this bridge is going to actually start. We'll figure that out in a moment, but we'll put one on that side instead. So I want to have straight truss. I think that's where we're going to go with them, and then we're going to turn them in. Might not be high enough. Yep, it's not high enough. It's not enough. You have to go out by one more. And I want to be higher than that as well, don't I? Right, I know what I should do. I know what I should do. We should pick the height we want to go to. So 1, 2, 3. And then that's where... Oh, not you. Not you. You're not going to get used, so I'm going to destroy you. Get rid of you. Chimneys aren't going to get used. Let's destroy those so I don't confuse myself. So that's where... that goes. Let's just double check the power poles can in fact sit on that without being too far away from each other because of the height going up and down and stuff. Okay, so that's where that's going to sit there. Right. So then we grab this, so we go 1, 2, 3. And then we come down. There. We want to go 45-degree one. There. The trust slope. Like that to switch the angle. Another 45-degree. But that wants to be... there. Nope. Nope, that is wrong. So one of those. There. These. It goes down. Into the ground. Okay. Yeah. I need more truss support beams. It's a much bigger arch than I thought it was, but that's okay. And then we would walk through here, and we'd have another arch in the center here, another one on the end as well. Okay. How many lava smelters do I have running? Lava smelters? 10? I think. We did 10? I think we did 10. Yeah. I need to check. Oh, I think our radar's up and running. Bing. Bow, 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 bow. Bing, because it doesn't go bing. So we have. I didn't have the jetpack when I was here last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Sorry, I have 12 set up. Which gives us a total of 120 a minute. Yeah. 120 a minute. So yeah. Yeah, this was a pain to set up without the jetpack. Trying to line them all up was a real... Yeah. And the annoying thing is that I'd love to find somewhere else I can line loads of them all up, but because these little tiny things, there just isn't. There just isn't anywhere you can just line stuff up in here. It's... I don't like it. I don't like it. It's also very dark down here, isn't it? Yeah. Ah. Bing. Bum ba bum 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 ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum bum ba bum bum. Every time I get an elevator, my brain goes back to an old Mega Drive game called Zero Tolerance, where it's a first-person shooter on the Mega Drive, which is very unique. Well, not unique, but very, very, very challenging. And you cleared one floor out of aliens, and then you had to go to the elevator to go down one. It had this elevator music that sticks in your head for 30 years. 30 plus years. Right. Okay. So, that's what I want to do, but because this is quite thin, I probably want to only make this 3 wide. It's going to look weird otherwise. And then move the power to just be on top in the center. So we just overhaul, which means we've got to bring that a little bit closer. That's not a problem. As bad as commercial streams. I mean, another one that is rent free in my head is the Mookie advert, the red car and the blue car. That was such an epic advert. Anyway, the advert was just fantastic. Bet I won't be able to connect back to that one because it'd be out by a little tiny bit. I can connect it to that one. Okay, I don't quite know how, but apparently we can. Cool, cool, cool. All right. However, we're going to run a belt through here like this. want to make sure I can walk on it. I can walk on it underneath it. Okay. We go 2, 2, 2. Wasn't there different versions of this? There's nothing that it's a 6-way truss. Wonder whether putting it up one higher so that the arch doesn't start until it's actually on this level. We'll move that up by 1. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Well. So that would sit there. That would sit on top. That would sit on top. That. There. It's not in the right place anyway, so that probably still won't connect, but still. That's one of these guys there. Don't know if I like that or not, or whether I want to have these guys, but like this one. Well, you want to see the bottom of the power line anyway. That's not really. There's no round, but then there wouldn't be a round connector because it wouldn't make any sense. He says no, there is a decoration block that has a round outside, isn't there? Oh, but it's not. I keep pushing the wrong button to go down. And it's not connecting to the edge. No, go with the original. Go with the original. It worked. It worked. Should go with a marble floor. Can run faster on marble floor. Just found that out. Oh wow, so the drag isn't... Well, the drag isn't the way I thought the drag was. Okay. So that's how it would go. We'd walk down here. Walk down the side here. We could extend this out and put railings down the side as well so you don't fall off. Might be a good idea. And it don't have to be white, we can paint it. If I had a paintbrush on us, we could paint it, but yeah. No. What about there? At what height is our Iconium? Oop. 132, so it's one block down. Okay. Then I have to do is figure out how far the power poles need to be apart from each other. Not sure how far in I want to bring the bridge yet, so. Okay. Oop. And you connect to that one. No. I need more. More. Bloop. And then you won't be able to connect to that because that's too far away, but oh well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 arches, maybe 6 arches, and then that will become like, we'll figure that out there. Oh yeah. Let's pick up all that decoration block at the top now. Do-do, do-do, do-do. And then I can do this. Now we have a design for it and we have a thing for it. We can do it. I can now get the ignium fuel rods running. Don't go up. Don't go up and take the power poles out. Okay. Anti-grav power poles. We had some special repulsor technology. This, yeah. I could do what I did in Satisfactory. I could get those that little rocket engine mod thing that makes look like you got rocket engines going, and then I put all my train tracks up on those with rocket engines, and it made them look like they were floating. No need for bridge and infrastructure and stuff. You just make it look like it's got power floating. I was very happy with that. Get rid of that rock and that rock, and then Space Wizards. Urkel said it himself. Space Wizards. Right, where's? I don't know if I want to do. No, I think I'm going to go back to not necessarily there, but I mean, I can move that up by 1, couldn't I? Literally can move that up by 1 so it matches the road. So the end of the road comes along and is that. And then we have off ramps going that way and this way, like here. Let's do that. Let's just move that up in the air by 1. Not right now though. Yeah, but it wouldn't be magic. It's technology. It's technology. Right. So does anybody know how to build an ignium fuel rod factory? How much space do I need? I suppose that depends on how many power generators I'm going to have, doesn't it? So let's build it for this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. How many did I say I was going to do? Didn't we figure out how much the water is? 3,600, isn't it? Yeah, so The water can move at 3,600. Is that right? Yeah, 36,000, sorry, not 3,000. Which means it's 36 of these, isn't it? And an ignium fuel rod contains 400 megajoules of power. As opposed to 10 megajoules of power. So it's 400 divided by 3.6 means it's 111 seconds. So times that by 36, we need to make in 4,000. No, wait. No, it takes 1,100 seconds. So divide that by 60. Nope, I've got my mathematics wrong there. What a surprise. What a surprise. Clearly have not had enough caffeine today. So takes 111 seconds 111 seconds for them to burn one ignium fuel rod. Okay, divide that by 60 means we need to be making 1.85 sorry, ignium fuel rods a minute. That can't be right. If it takes 111 seconds, we should need half a fuel rod. 120 seconds is 2 minutes to burn one fuel rod. We need one every 2. So why is that? Why is that calculation wrong? What am I getting fundamentally wrong with my math? How do I figure out how many I need a minute? How many fuel rods I need a minute? $60 divided by 111. It's that way around. You have to divide the time by the seconds it uses. So we need just over a half. 5.5. 0.55. So 0.55 times 36, because that's how many boilers we're going to have. We need to make in 20 a minute. Okay. Yeah. 20 a minute is what we need to be making to run 36 boilers. That's what it is. Yeah, the issue I was getting there was it's 111 seconds for one to burn out. And I was dividing that by 60, and it should be 60 divided by 111, which tells you how many you need. Because it's not quite 30 seconds. It's not quite 2 a minute you need. It's just under 2 a minute. Okay. So we need 20. We need 20. Somebody remember we need 20. What do you make fuel rods in? A fluid assembler. Do we have a fluid assembler? We do. Oop. You make 4 a minute. We need 5 of these. Okay, we need 5 of those. That's it. Sorted. I hope I'm making enough liquid fuel. I think I am. Okay, can I make some more fluid assemblers? How many fluid assemblers can I make? 2. Four. Okay. Right. Can we at least start equal to this place? So here. Let's see. I mean, finding out how long an fuel rod takes is easy because they have 400 megajoules and the thing uses 3.6 megajoules a second. So you just 400 divided by 3.6 comes to 111.11111. So it takes 111 seconds to burn fuel through a fuel rod. Right. And realistically, I want these to actually be up this end. Like here somewhere, because I want them to come out and go that way, but they need loads of other infrastructure around them, don't they? And we can always belt them out this way and in here and go that way with it instead, although I have put a great big power pole here in the way, which is not ideal. You can be moved. Where are you connected to? That one, and that one. Oh. So it's always coming here. Run it that way. Well, we need to rebuild this because you'll see the casing's coming out. But rebuilding is easy because we just need to literally expand it out by 1 tile. So right. So, what do you need? The only other thing you need is wire, which means we need Tekken, which will be coming from here, won't it? Zoom and going that way. Yep, okay. I need more conveyor belts. Yoink. Okay, fuel reproduction may not be as big as I... You are definitely the way, though. Space Wizards. Doing Space Wizard thing. Making floaty power poles. Okay, right. I don't know how I'm going to support that one, but we'll figure that out later. So I want to have you. No, I realistically want to have you. Here. 1, 2. Yeah. 3, 4. 5. Okay, you need casings. Wire cola, ignium powder, and liquid. Liquid fuel can come at the top. I think ignium powder is going to come down here. And we're going to have something come down here like this, and something come down here like this. And then what I need to do is I need to make sure that the casings that come out of the thing go along and come in this way so that the machines cannot put onto the belts unless the belts have gaps in them. So I need to make sure I build to spec. Okay, so turn you around and let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly the right. It's not. It's 1 out. Oh. It wasn't 1 out. It was correct. It was correct. I second guessed myself and got myself wrong. There we go. There is liquid fuel. I have no idea how much liquid fuel I'm making. I don't know if this will be able to keep up or not. We will see. Okay, and then they're going to output via the front. Then this will go along here, turn there, down here, turn here, along here to there. Let's cut off the ignium. Yeah, if I actually make this floor out of marble rather than out of decoration block, you run faster on it. 120%. Probably not as fast as jetpack speed, but still. Stop. No. Oh, I could replace this with a freight elevator too, couldn't I? Selected freight elevator is not the same as the target one. Nine chemical processes to keep up with the fuel. Let's go down. Thank you. Space in the character inventory. Damn you. Damn you. Go away, city biomass. Go away. You just eat those blocks, don't you? No, you do not. Okay. Did I seriously make that from Mark 1 again? Put that there, and then I don't think this is going to connect because it's too far. Yep, it's too far. Okay. There we go. Happy now? 9 cameras kit with 5 fluid assemblers making fuel rods. I don't know how many assemblers I've got. I think it's 8. Because running off 2 distillation. Red probably is a Mark 1. I don't know. I don't. Whatever. Yeah. I don't know anymore. You're probably right there. Probably is the Mark 1. Right, so boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's extend this one out here. This, and then we need because Mark 1 belts are red, and we need crushers. Don't know how many crushers I need. Can't reach it. Yoink. Right, make me a crusher. I should probably stay here for a moment. Actually, put down the crusher and see. Let's see what's going on with this station, because I don't see. Oh, let me pay off 250,000 of my debt. R&D lab, heavy transport bots. Prove that. Are the sales not sailing as much anymore? Mind you, it's not the sales that you do, is it? It's yeah, it's not the sales. It's the how many you make is the upgrading for the R&D lab. So, oh, I had a crusher on me already, like 5 of them. Oh well, that's fine. So we need that, and this gives us 120, and we need 80 times 5, 400, which is more than the belts can do. Divided by 120 is 3.333333333. So we need 4 of these guys, and then we need to upgrade to the Mark 3 belts for this throughput. Oh, I need to run a belt in, don't I? Yeah, that's okay. Right. So let's go input. So the first belt is going to be the ignium powder. So we need to run 4 of these. How much ignium do you need to do that? Hold on. Plenty. Plenty's fine. Oh, the first belt can't be ignium powder. So the first belt's got to be someone else. The second belt is going to be ignium. So output, input, don't know what the first belt's going to be then. What's that first belt going to be? Wire? Could be wire. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Yeah. Okay, so the first one becomes a wire. Okay. So we want to have assemblers doing that. Yep, yeah, don't worry, the casing. Yep, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm good. I'm good for that. You can't do that. You can't do that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Okay. Put the wire back here. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We've got plenty of space. Oh, it makes this all so compact. I don't need to. Don't worry about it. So wire. You make 120. So we need 2 of you. Because there's no reason why the wire can't run the opposite direction. Would be nice if there was a way to have belts flip round, be able to rotate belts, but there isn't. So Yeah, because there's no reason why I can't do this. Just have that go that way instead. Line it up with the food assembler, shall we? There and there. So you want to do wire and wire, which means you need to be the Tekken that comes in. Oops. Ooh. Ooh, you are miles off where I thought you'd be. That's okay. We're going to go around this tree. Okay. Right, and then this last one is casings, which will come out of that, come along and come down here. So we've got a freighter of Mark III recipe now. What else is in here? Oh, a large battery, the arc furnace. Ooh, pretty things. Now, you're going to make casings, which is advanced machine parts and steel beams. Which means you need a decent production chain, don't you? Get rid of that one, and then let's do this production change. Three. Goodbye. Be an interesting challenge. Do a playthrough where you're not allowed to chop down any trees or rocks. They just build platforms in the sky, I suppose, but that would defeat the object. So, bloop. You need to be doing fuel rod. Steel can come in. Steel's easy. Bloop, come in above, drop down, not a problem. Advanced casings are machine parts and steel. Steel can come here, no problem at all. Machine parts are xenoferro plates. Don't care about the speed on this. Yeah, I'm also trying to replant stuff as well because I want to build factories in the jungle. Right. So we do that. But we have to rebuild this anyway. But then when these come out of here, they're going to come out. They're going to turn that way, come down here. They're going to jump that, then come along, and plug into this one. I'm not sure if I want to rely on the fact that the that's number 3. You can only output onto a belt if it's empty, or if I want to do a. No, actually, I will rely on that. So we'll do this. You're going to output to there, okay? And you can output from this unless the belt is empty, unless there's a space in the belt, which means we will saturate the belt entirely, but we can always come along and shut this down once we've got enough casings. I don't know how many casings I need. I suppose technically 36, or twice that, because you need extra fuel rods inside them. They can buffer up, can't they? So 36 times 3, so about 100 casings should be enough. I could probably do that myself, actually make the casings myself, and just dump them in the machines. I might do that. What do fuel rod casings stack up to? I'm very tempted to do that myself and not have this production line here. Yeah, I mean, you can build a system that will run automatically anyway. You can do that, but I think I would much rather find out what they stack to, fuel rod casings. And then make 5 stacks of them and put 5 stacks in each of the machines, because then we know that they're never going to fill up under, because they'll start emptying out onto the belts. Although they won't take 5 stacks in, will they? You know what? I'll give it a go. We'll give it a go with 5 stacks and see how it goes. If it's wrong, I can always just yank some off the belt and not worry about it. Oh. You burnt through a lot of power a lot quicker than I expected you to burn through the power. But that's okay, because I need to take you all down anyway. Yeah. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Right, okay. Let's grab that. Do you know what we're going to do? We are going to ignore that. I'm going to put in the storage here. Casing stacked to 200. I might put 100. I might build 500 then and put 100 in each. I'm not going to plug this in yet, but we can plug in the oh, I can't do that because, well, I've got something on me, so I can kickstart some of the boilers to start this process up, and we can always switch this on and off to fill it with ignium just to temporarily get it going. So yeah, but this does need to be torn out. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to dump that in there, and I really need to clean up my inventory. Like, it is terrible. Right, get rid of that. Yes. Get rid of that. Yes. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yes. Get rid of that. Yes. Let's put our blokey down there. You can wander around here for a moment, Armadillo. Get you out of my inventory as well. You out of my inventory. Everything else I kind of need. Really. Right, so what I want to do is move these out by 1. Yoink. Oh, and get rid of this central belt as well. So we grab the boilers and we do I might start from this end, which will allow me to extend out a lot further than the other one did before. Right, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's actually rebuild it from this side in. Who put all these power cables here? Silly Space Wizard did that. So we want to have three belts that all travel in that direction. Yep. Which means we want to have a boiler there. I'm going to do it on one side this time around. Okay, I'm going to extend these out as well so we don't everything's not so cramped up, as I should say. Down, 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 down. Bloop. Death to the plants. And then everyone gets a power pole. Don't have to do everyone with a power pole, but I'm going to. Makes it easier on my brain. And we could use the larger transformers as well if we wanted to here. But again, I'm not going to. I don't have to worry about batteries either because I'm just not going to worry about batteries, basically. Oh. Which you can connect to that one, can you? No, it's too far away. Do 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 do. Deal. Oh. Dang it! I can't even get the the stuff out of the. Ah. Hang on a moment here. Hang on a moment here. Why has the ignium stopped? That's not just power. That's not just power. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, our steel production failed. And I didn't notice. That's not good. That's not good. I can't get steel out of any of the factories because they're power. What's this? Textile wafer, robot hydraulic piston, CPU. Liquid textiles in there. Right, okay. Mark 2. You want to be an input, so you will go in. Hold it. So we'll go here. So 36 is 18 on either side. So 18 times 5 is 90 tiles. I don't think so. This platform's not big enough. Platform has to be big. I don't know why I made the platform this size then, because I normally calculate the size for it beforehand, especially if we started at this end and worked our way in. That just strange. What I am going to do, however, is not remove all that, but remove that. Then we're going to run this pipe along to the other end. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to run it out here. So it's got to be 90 long, which is this long here. Okay, so it goes to this point here, which means I want to move that. We're going to have to reposition this again later, I reckon. That way. Dang it. Ah, that way. Oh my days. Okay, so it's just going to have the water in you, right? Yes, right. Let's cut that one off there. What I want to do is fire one of these up and then plug the Ethernet back into it for the time being. Okay, there we go. We're all going. We're all going. It's very nice. Well, thank you very much. It's starting to fall apart because resources are running out, and I hadn't noticed resources are running out, so that's fun. Why are you so damn loud? I have a new phone and it is so loud compared to my old one, which either tells me my phone was broken or just phones are getting louder as they go on. Down. There we go. There we go. It's the return of the twisty belts. Awesome. I was going to say, when that power failed, this one should have carried on. That's why I was like, hang on a minute. How has the power failed when these backups should kick in? And I know it's not enough, but it's... But yeah, we have no ignium here, so we need to fix that. We do have ignium here we could tap into, which we may have to go and get, which is going to be awkward. We'd have to make that tunnel even taller. But we have the mining laser now, so that might be not so bad. Okay. So. Right. Fix the problem for us there. So now we have a failsafe of ignium. Not that we have any ignium coming in because this is not connected to the main system because I needed a large power pole. I didn't have any large power poles, so I had no steel, and I have no steel. Because I need some of these. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Doop. 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 There we go. The main grid should be alive now. Okay, which means we get ignium coming in again. Okie dokie, right. You're all good, you just need casings. Right, okay, so that's where we got to. We got to the casings and then it all went terribly, terribly wrong. We don't have enough steel. I don't think we're producing enough steel anyway. How much do you want? You want 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and you are producing 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so we can rebuild this. But again, the steel, the iron, I think I want to move over to this side of the factory. Although I can't because we have glass there. Glass needs... no, glass doesn't need upgrading. But iron should probably move over to there. It's just having... Because yeah, then we have another landing pad there for iron. And then the iron can go for the iron and steel between it. And then an ignium one next to that, which can feed that. And... we're also going to need it over there, aren't we? That might... So if we have an ignium landing here, that might have to have a belt that does something fancy to get over to here. Do not attach more than a single int 32 number. Yep, okay. An int 16 number. 60 minutes. Yeah, okay. The problem is, I'll be damned if I know how far we've gone. Not that far. I mean, that's probably 400 long. Maybe the bus is 600 long. So if we do the bus 10 times longer than it currently is, we're going to have problems. But seriously, is anyone running into that issue? Is anyone actually hitting that limit? And hitting it normal play, not... I suppose if people are running belts all over the world, because they don't require any power. No, that wasn't just found. That wasn't just found. That's a thing that been known for ages. I remember that from before the Steam release. Because 65535 is as high as a computer can count in a 32-bit integer. Before you go to 64-bit, and then that quadruples the memory footprint. So it makes sense why that's a problem there. And obviously computers start counting at 0, so hence why 65536 is the number. So yeah. Right, okay. I need steel to make these guys, don't I? I'm not sure if I need... Let me steal some more steel from somewhere. Or take this opportunity to rebuild the steel. Now we'll just steal some steel off the belt and mess up the entire factory. Stealing steel. Little bit here, there, and everywhere at the moment because I got stuck on that silly with the power failing. It's thrown me off. Sorry, with that ignium running out, it's thrown me off. And I didn't have a buffer of steel, and I wouldn't have noticed the buffer of steel anyway. So we'll have to dig through and have a look at this ignium here, which is much lower down, so we'll have to figure that one out. That's at 130, and that's at 80. That's 50 blocks down, so we'd have to come back 100 blocks from that and start digging down to meet that. Or do an elevator or something, I don't know. But elevators are awkward because they don't transfer power. But then... yeah. 14 would be in the lava caves. I mean, it's at height level 80, so we'll be okay with that. The size is 14 by 14. But yeah, the actual height is at height level 80, so... Let's not waste my jetpack fuel just floating around in the sky. So many grids. So many grids. They really need to pay to double click on these to get rid of all of them and just be on the one grid. The same as the this. So you can see the main thing, or you can click on one node and it takes you to that. They really need to do that. That would help. Very much would help. Oh, hello, what's going on here with this? Oh, I know what's going on here with this. No, I don't. What's going on here with this? You should be saturated. Okay, we're going to go with 156 fuel rods to kickstart the system. Here we go. Click. You've got 28 grids. Did it tell you? Oh wow, we are actually at the limit of our we are at the limit of our steam turbines. The whole factory is sprung to life and we are actually at the limit of our steam turbines, which would mean, I guess, that they're also running our other blokies. The burner generators are kicking in and coming out on the main thing. That's probably why we don't have enough for that. So okay, here we go. Now the problem is this is gonna go to the end, isn't it? And then they're gonna stop because none of you are going to accept them because you have ignium. But that's fine, because when you make your way to the end, this is cut off, which means you will run out of ignium and then switch over to fuel rods. However, the problem with that would then be that the ignium will come down. You should all eventually switch over to fuel rods, I would have thought. Because yeah, you'll switch between ignium and fuel rods a couple of times, but then you'll take some fuel rods in because you've got fuel rods there, and they last a very long time. There you go, boom. You take 2 in and hold 2. Okay. Yeah, and then the ignium sits here. So when you run out, you'll take that ignium there, but you should now be on fuel rods as well. Yep. And then you would eventually switch over to them. That is not going down anywhere near as fast as I thought it was originally. What's going on here? Our grid is still strained, so all of our turbines are running at full oomph. So why does it look like... Oh no, I know why. Probably because you're running on a fuel rod. And then you picked up ignium afterwards. Yeah. But this will eventually kick in because here we're going to start backing up. When the belt stops, we're going to start backing up. And you will only add to the grid if there's no space on the belt. and obviously there is space in the belt because we're not doing the thing properly. Because I needed to count these properly. That's what I was trying to do. All right, so yeah, so we need 18 here, and that's where I got stuck. That's where I got stuck. This is where it all went wrong. This is where I went wrong. All right, double check that. So we want 18 on this side and 18 on that side, which makes 36. Right. 36 divided by 2, let me just make sure, is 18. They are 5 in length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 18 is 90. So the last one will finish there. Okay? Which means you need to come out by like 3 and then go that way, because it's going to have a pipe for the water and a power cable as well. So, and then you go down here past the tree that you're trying to get up and around. Bad tree. Get out of the way. Doop. Oh, would you look at that? And then, oh. Would you look at that? So if they're on dirt blocks, they go solid. If they're on powered floor, they go solid. But if they're on decal block, they don't go solid. Why can't the belts just be like that? Why do they have to have that solid piece underneath them? It would be so much better if they were just like that all the time. I suppose I could come around and add one decoration block underneath them, do that, but it would look weird because the power floor would have the weird. So yeah. Why? You are out of cases. Means you've probably stopped running. Nope, you're okay for the moment. We are getting some cases coming out again. Awesome. This looks like it's starting to slowly back up, which it should do, because we don't have as many on here as that. But yeah, this would eventually start using up all its ignium, and everything will be awesome and wonderful, and there can be much rejoicing. So in the meantime, we want to get more power going because we are not producing enough power to run our factory. And I can't do any more power because I don't see there. It requires steel. We are having a reoccurring problem. I don't think we're producing enough steel for our system anyway. This ignium is going to run out, isn't it? Yes. However, the power is running on its own ignium source, so we're fine. So we need to go down here, make our way to here, and then dig down to it. We have an ignium source here as well. That is not a very big power size though, 14 by 14. Alternatively, I don't want to dig another big hole. I don't want to dig a big hole. Don't want to dig one? You can't make me. I do need steel though. I really do need steel. Can I turn you off for a moment? You start filling so I can steal the steel from you. And we should start refactoring the steel, but we need dignium to refactor the steel. Right, power flooring. Are you actually on? You're not, are you? So you are not the source for all our power problems. You are not connected to the grid. That's why you're not on. Okay, we're going to leave that then. Right. Power flooring and then here. So these are 31 by 31 correctly? Ow. That's what I'm just thinking of doing right now. Just going straight over to the fracking veins and just go and do that. Those fracking veins. Right, about 31 and by 31. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. What do you want? What do you want? I've got loads of stuff that you want me to have a look at. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I know how to play the game. I don't need your help. I have intricate knowledge of every possible thing in this entire game and never get a single thing wrong. And I'm so on it all the time. We never have any problems with like nodes running out or power not being produced properly or anything like that. Yeah. Jetpack fuel. Jetpack. Do. Destroy the biomass. So, 31 by 31. Needed more power for it. Oh, the steel's back up again. Yay! That's a big tree. 31 by 31. Okay. Do 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 do. Fix the potholes. Whoa. Do 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 do. Let's have a shoot the plant, doesn't it? Shoot the plant, shoot the plant. Like the lamp, not the rat. Okay, so now we can put in 3 more landing pads here. 1 for iron, 1 for ignium. Then we can put the iron off that, and the ignium will do the steel, which means we need to move the glassworks. The glassworks could be moved over to where the steel is right now, because the glassworks doesn't need as big a space. Doesn't mean I've got to move this, which is fine because we could always move it over this side. But it's more of an experiment, and it's kind of working, but also kind of not. And I think realistically, we should probably have run out of stuff on the station anyway. Storage. No, we've got 2,000, but the power over there should have died by now. Yeah, the power of it, we're only running on biomass, so yeah, should have died over there. I think it's more of a case that we're not using the tech on that we currently have, so. Okay. Right, I do what priority is the boiler system. Okay, however. So steel. Yoink. You did 60 so far. I thought the steel had backed up. Oh, it has backed up, kind of. It's doing okay. Right, so you need electronic components. They are something we're good for. And then you need steel beams and pipe. No. How many boilers did I make? 2. Panel works okay. Steel. Yeah, dang, you are slow. Bam, 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 bam. Yoink. Oh, using my last transformer. There's Optimus Prime when you need him. It makes a large transformer, but And I think we are completely running on fuel rods. So there's a couple of the couple of xenoferret things getting in. We probably need some more fuel rods. It doesn't really show on the interface here, does it? That yeah, it doesn't tell you anywhere in here that these give off casings. Yeah, there's no fuel residue would appear here if there's any residue depending on the fuel type, but it doesn't. It might do in the in this, but. Okay, how is our power grid looking now? Much better. Much better. A lot of stuff's probably calmed down as well, so it isn't running as often. Let's throw those in there. I have no idea how many I put in the system now. I don't know how many I put in there in total. I think this is working well. We have an ignium tap off with a buffer of ignium for if something goes terribly wrong. And most of these should be running on fuel rods. The odd ones that might switch over to ignium won't be on it for long. Okay. There's so much stuff we now need to do, and I am Snackbot. We upgrade our thermalite vault. That costs 50,000 thermalite bars to increase storage by 100,000, so that would take us to 200,000. Is that right? We need to get to 20 million. 2 million for that one. Electric foundry. Do that. Do that. Okay. That's okay. We're making 50 grand a day. Right. Okay. It doesn't look like we're producing enough glass either now. Wonder if... Right. Hold on. Right, brain, function for me, please. So we're lifting this up here. This is the middle rock that's down here. We could add another platform there for mineral rock, and then move the glass production out here. Then when the glass production is it, the boat could just run straight up, then connect to these and come down again. It doesn't need to do anything fancy. Well, that would actually be easier if we did it here and just separate the footer out that way and that way. That would be easier. So move the glass down. I'm yawning my head off. I'm absolutely yawning my head off, and it makes no sense. I got a decent night's sleep last night. Why am I tired? How can I be tired? It's not fair. Imagine the stuff I could achieve if I didn't have to sleep. Right. I don't know why we're storing all the dirt and stuff. Let's get rid of all the dirt. Just, yeah, we're gonna have to trash all the dirt. Which is a bit of a pain. And all of this can probably be thrown away as well, because I don't need to worry about any of these. So, right. Throw the seeds. We're not doing the greenhouse stuff. The greenhouse stuff is pointless. We want to keep our orbital uplink, and I'm not really fussed about the drill, but we keep it for nostalgic sake. I'm going to have to put another chest somewhere. So let's put it right here in front of the ignium. And this is nostalgia chest. So bump. Let's put that away. Let's put the ore scanner away for the moment. Let's put our explosives away. We don't need those. I should probably change those explosives into actual explosives, shouldn't I? Oh, I can't because I need a wire coil. It's okay, we can get some wire coil. I'm pretty damn sure we can get wire coil. Here. And then we need xenoferrite plates. Get some of those here. Boop. Nope, that clears that out of my inventory. Excellent. Oop, dump the ignium in there, that clears that up. Get rid of that. Let's put another one of these down over here somewhere, just there. That clears that out of my inventory. What else have I got that I do not want or do not need? A bajillion power poles. I'm actually just going to destroy them. Get lost. Go away. You're in the way. Oh, railings as well. We could probably get rid of those. Out the way over there. Can we not make an incinerator? Is that not a thing? Yes, steel beams and concrete. Oop. Intermediate parts in that. Yeah, I probably should. That's kind of what I'm doing now, to be honest. Intake. Oh no, intake output. Has a TARDIS come in? Oh dear. Oh dear, the TARDIS needs to add, I need to start adding, like, make a cup of coffee on the TARDIS. Oh, you are nowhere near as fast. As, oh yeah. Why was the incinerator absolutely disappointing? Where you can just go destroy. 200 in a go. Although I know what I could do with the 200 dirt. Or 1,000 dirt, or whatever dirt. We could come over here and we could do this. Hold control. Oh, does it? I thought that was only for transferring goods. I didn't know that would work for destroying all of one type of thing. Oh yeah, so it does. I did not know that. Okay. Cool, thank you very much. And Wanderer, thank you for... Indeed, indeed, the more you know. And also, Persistent, hello, good evening. I hope you are having a good day. I didn't know control. Yeah, I didn't know they did that. Right, okie dokie. Okie dokie, get rid of that one there. Right, that certainly saves time. Also, but I did forget that I want to put all that stuff in down there anyway, so I can genuinely just now delete all that again, because I can place the dirt down in the world, because we has the mod that makes the dirt become the snow, or the other, whatever the other one. And there we go. Okay. Right. We've got the pipeline thing. Why? I don't remember what the pipeline was for. I don't remember what the pipeline system was for. It just moves ridiculous amounts of liquid, and it's not something you ever like need. Right. BB, you'll come with us. Spaceship. Spaceship is not going in the box because the box has no space in it. Spaceship will go over here. And then BB can go there. BB, you can have the plants. There we go. There we go. Have some plants, BB. Enjoy. Right. So we want to rebuild the iron in the same vein that we built this here. How are you doing? You're doing this here. Can we not allow any ship? One ship type must be accepted. No. We'll let the small ones come down here because we don't have any small ones to deliver down here. So, but I do need to empty that platform, don't I? So. Can we stop these for a moment? Yeah. Oh yeah. We need those new locations, new connectors for fracking. Oh yeah, you need the new, the big one. But I also remember that you can run just liquid through them, and they have a ridiculous amount of throughput. But you never need that amount of throughput. So, yeah. Oh. Right. So you should be allowed to empty now. Is only one of you running? Only one of you is running, isn't it? Yeah, the pipeline. You're going to get cold feet if you go out on the thing like that. Right. So interesting, you're not actually... no, you are censored. You are censored. Right. I need 2 more of these landing platforms. So we can line everything up with the landing platforms. Where are they? Here. A target pad. We need steel beams. That's okay. The steel is finally backed up. Yoink. Give me 2 of those, thank you. That is also the wrong dirt, Gromit. It's the wrong dirt. Do I want to dig this out or do I want to put the platform on top? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the platform on top. You are just not emptying, are you? Stop. Whoop. Nope. Nope. Yes. Yeah, that is nice. That is nice. I do agree. That's very nice. Can you ship into the landing pads? There's even enough space to technically do stuff in here, but... will they accept... no. Yeah. Was that how I called it? Was it xenoferrite dash drop off? This is called Techum smelting. No, it's going to be xenoferrite smelting. It should be called xenoferrite drop off because it might not be smelting here. But we're going to call this smelting because we have an incoming ship. No, you still won't accept the input. Okay. Okay. That's a shame. That is a shame. Because I was really hoping I could run the stuff into the back of it and then yeah, because there's no way to prioritize what inputs do what. Like, there's no way for me to prioritize this input over these ones, for instance. I don't know whether order of placing them down matters. You see, that one's still filling. So it's that one that's going. So let's try order of putting them down. Let's do this. like that. Let's see whether it accepts from this one first or whether it takes those. Because if it's order of placing them down, the priority they get, then technically this one should have got priority over all the rest of them, but I don't think it did. So unfortunately I can't put in any of these guys. Where is it? 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 Here. Yeah, I can't put that in there and continue the stairs down. That would be nice, but no. Because I think if you do that here, though, doesn't that? Yeah, it does open. Look, that opens the channel here, but you can't attach to these stairs here. Which is a real shame. But oh well. So we'll try to do that up later. That'd be fine. I'm gonna have to stop in a moment. I'm a yawning. I need to sleep. It's obvious. Right. You've landed and you've unloaded, but you haven't unloaded because you've got nothing in there. So you need to unload to here. But I think I'm going to run the iron up by one because I just don't want to dig out all this dirt. Let's get some more powered floor, put that in, and then we shall call it a night for today. Unfortunately, I can't. I just can't keep going. Oh. Well, that would do better if it's not done there. I know what I'll do. I'll dig down later. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. We'll dig down later. I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. So let's put a signpost here. Let's do this here. Move. And steal. Doop. There you go. So that's the next thing we've got to do. We've got another to-do list up the end there, which I didn't get to today because the power failed on us as well. So yeah. Ooh, there you go. Okay. Okie dokie. Yep, let's leave this here. Let's come back next time, which might be tomorrow. But I am very much enjoying Foundry and just want to carry on playing it. That's the thing. I just want to carry on playing it. So probably going to be more Foundry and Foundry for the rest of the week. I really feel like I'm just really enjoying it. See when I'm awake. That is obviously when I'm awake. Not so much when I'm not awake. That yeah, definitely was there. Lottie Puzzle, hello, good evening, and goodbye. I hope you have enjoyed the stream. If you have been here lurking, very, very appreciated. Yeah. So let's yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for the lurk. Always appreciated. So yes, okay. thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. We will get on to stream 11. So this is stream 11 done. Cool. We're on to stream 12. Yay. And until next time, as always, have fun.